All right, so now we're going to have you, Miss Ursula Rucker, perform for us. And now we're going to have you come on up and tell us what you're going to perform, and go for it.
Okay, I'm just going to stand right here.
All right, awesome.
Okay, so this is called She, and yeah, that's it. She is not only brilliant when she creates kitchen cornucopias and savory suppers from scratch and scraps and almost empty pockets and nothing. She is also brilliant when she creates life and sweet milk meals for new nestling mouths that depend on her to flourish and sprout. She is not your slave, servant, foot soldier, afterthought, or addendum. She is the queen, ruler, most highly praised warrior, patent and original contract. Negotiate with her wisely and serve her well. She is not your constant gardener, dirt under her fingernails from replanting the flowers you trampled and uprooted. She is the soil, sun, and seed, spring and birth, everything you thought you never needed, then too late discovered that life was barren without her rainwater. She is not just your nasty, naughty fantasy, although if she so desired, she could be the best you ever thought you had, but never deserved. She is too often underrepresented, underadored, underserved, but most always resilient. She is not a dime a dozen. She is one in a million, as different as stars and snowflakes. She will never stand and be counted as you're abused, you're objectified, you're less than. She will stand and be counted. Her treasures are innumerable. She. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So, I love that poem so much. What inspired you to write that poem?
Oh, well, I mean, kind of a lot of the reasons why we're here today talking about what we're talking about. I mean, just all of the things that women, young women, women in general are up against on this planet. How a lot of people say we've made strides, but it's, 2013, and aren't we so much better now? And don't we have so much more, respect and opportunities now? But there's still so much work to be done,
right.
And that's proven by what we're talking about today.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. We have one more question from Courtney and audience member.
All right, thank you, Jessica. We have Tayana here. And what is your question?
My question was, why do young teens think if we dress less, we're beautiful, knowing that we don't have to?
Well, I think, I think really at the end of the day, it is important to take control of your own mind. That it's important to not draw your opinions from what someone is consistently showing you. And a way you can do that is decide and look around at what's being consistently shown to you. And if someone tells you, even down to the Oscars or anything that you see that you think is something that's that's impermeable to, some craziness, you look even when you look down to that, it's like if someone loses weight or they're skinny or their back is showing or their legs are showing, suddenly they look so much better than they did the year before. Suddenly somebody becomes so much more beautiful when it comes to their body type and how well they show it. And that happens, in the obvious places and the least obvious places. So it's important to just take control, and it starts with that. Looking at what's being shown to you and looking at it with a new eye. And if someone's consistently showing you the same thing over and over again, take some time to step back and question it.
Okay. And Ursula, if somebody was struggling with their own self-image, what would you say to them right now in regards to the media and everything? You have to say something to them.
Yes, I mean, wow, that's okay. How much time do I have?
You got about 30 seconds.
Okay. Whatever it takes, learn to love yourself. It's possible, it's doable, it's necessary, it's vital. And don't size yourself up against the images that you see in the magazine. It's all retouched, trust me.
Yeah.
What you see is not what you're actually seeing. And all that stuff on the videos and stuff, even that is not what you're actually seeing. And actually, when I talk to young men, that's not even what a lot of young men that I know, all different kinds of young men, actually want at the end of the day. It's what they want for a second, but it's not what they want long term. So like work on yourself, as Asia was saying, and learn to love yourself and believe in yourself and value yourself and celebrate yourself regardless of all these other
I want
images.
to say amen.